earring is come pulling out. Hi! I want to talk about my, like, everyday makeup. So I keep on my desk, on my makeup desk, I keep this tray. And it's got, like, my makeup basics in there. It's got favorites, stuff that I'm wanting to try, and it's definitely set up where it's like, if I have, like, a fast day of just basic makeup that I need to put on, like, what I need is here. So it's not really, like, the assortment of my eye makeup or my lips and all those options. It's, like, a solid set of stuff I can put on my face. And right now I just kind of want to go over it, like what I have in here. And then what I've used on my face are these products. And I put together a tutorial. And so if you're interested, you should watch that video. There's a separate one for like the face and the eye makeup I did separately. So instead of just one hella long video, it's 2 videos. And the eye makeup is all BAREMINERALS stuff. Because my stuff down here is not primarily the eye makeup stuff. Because like I said, you want to change that. So I've just got my basics here. So taking a look around, I can't really go into depth about every single product or we'd be here forever, but I'm going to give the highlights and we're going to talk about stuff. I love, especially in the summertime right now, this e.l.f. Beauty Shield Primer. It's got an SPF of 50 and it looks awesome. And if you want to watch me putting it on and hear more about it, I've got a whole video on it, so check that out. I have this facial oil in here. It's got an SPF of 30. It's by L'Oreal. It's the Age Perfect Hydra-Nutrition facial oil. And because of the SPF of 30, I like it for right now. Other times of the year, I use an oil that's more vitamin C based and brightening, and that's not really great for sun exposure. I've got the BECCA Backlight Primer in here because I haven't used it a lot. I was really excited when I got it, and I've just kind of like haven't fully like synced up with it. I want to give it another try. I want to try this No Poreblem Primer from Touch in Soulmore. I got it and I was kind of like, wah. And then Kathleen Light said she really loved it. So I wanted to give it another try and see if I can understand the love, but I haven't understood it yet. I've been really into this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. It's really cooling on the skin. It feels really great. It really does do a good job prepping. I tried it because everyone else was talking about it. And then I was like, yeah, it's worth it. I wasn't expecting to be so surprised. I've got a COOLA one in here, the Daytime Mineral Primer. Mostly, I just want to use it up because it's almost done. It's like a primer with some SPF also. This Tarte Maracuja Oil, I often will use it under my eyes. Just before putting on my under eye makeup, I'll tend to use it just to hydrate that area a little better. I've got this under eye primer from PUR that's nice and hydrating. And this really inexpensive e.l.f. under eye hydrating primer. So those are all pretty cool and covers my primer needs. What I'd go on from then is to my green color correctors. I've got 3 in here, and if you want to hear more about them, I've got a whole video on green color correction, and you should check that out. Similarly, here's more from the e.l.f. Beauty Shield. This is the moisturizer, and I really love it. I also talk about it in that same video when I talk about the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Primer. So you can check that out for more information about it. The foundations that I have. I recently kind of had a changing of the foundations, putting away the fairer ones and pulling out my tanner ones. I have like a fake tan right now, which is not my norm, but is what is going on right now. And even without it, I'm like that shade darker than I otherwise am. So I brought out the slightly tanner ones and put away the really fair ones because they were starting to make me look a little funny and washed out. I picked this up recently, the Physicians Formula BB Cream. It was recommended by Kathleen Lights, and I feel like I'm pretty in sync with her recommendations. And that's something I like on YouTube, and that I would hope maybe like somebody out there who like watches my videos is in that boat where like they have similar skin issues and preferences to me, and that these are helpful. And I think it's great to have so many people out there. And you can, like, I watch videos from people that have totally different needs and preferences to mine, But those people that I do find, like, I tend to like what she likes, I tend to have the same skin issues, it's really useful. So that's why I picked this up. But since it's in a light medium, it's a bit dark for me, but it's nice for right now, and it is a nice BB cream. The foundation that I'm wearing is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is in Golden Beige, which is usually quite dark for me. And when I put it on, I ended up kind of lightening it up, actually, with primer and oil, and I think it looks really nice. I think it's a really nice foundation, and yeah, I like that. So that's like my full coverage option. And then the other ones that I have here are lighter. I've got this Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Foundation, which I haven't gotten to use much because it's kind of darkish, but it's now is the time. Lighter than that is the Essence Pure Nude Makeup in Pure Beige. And then another BB cream that I have here is this Perfect Cover BB cream, the number 23 by MISSHA. It's an awesome, awesome BB cream. And then this one I'm mostly just trying to use up. It's this e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer in Ivory, but it's not as light as an Ivory. It's just a light. This I've been using lately, and it's really nice. This is a COOLA Light Medium Organic BB cream with an SPF of 30. It's extremely light in coverage. So barely there coverage, but I think that it ends up looking really nice on my skin, and I've been really happy with it. And then this is like a big BB cream concealer. It's called the Big Cover by Etude House. And yeah, it is. It's like a mixture. It's like a BB cream concealer. So it's not your fullest coverage concealer, and it's got this big, huge wonking wand, and it's a little darker, and I've wanted to use it under my eyes and for concealer, for just a light concealer. So that's why that's here. And I've also got this little concealer I'm looking to use up by Well People, the Bio Correct. In this same little section, I've got this contour, the Super BB hashtag Insta-Ready by Physicians Formula. It's not what I've been using most recently, because what I had been using was the Wet n Wild's little cushion contour, but mine dried up, and so I pulled this back out, and I'm pleased with it. I've got this little blush serum that I think I got in an Ipsy era Birchbox, and it's actually kind of pretty and kind of summery, and I want to give it more use. And then I've got this highlighting stick from Wet n Wild that is nice to use also. If I go into concealers from there, I've got this concealer hiding here from BAREMINERALS. It's like a potted concealer in light one, and it is nice under the eyes and everything, and I've used it a little, and I want to use it more. But the other one I have here from BAREMINERALS is their Stroke of Light. It's a very lightweight concealer, and it feels really hydrating, and I've really been liking it, but it's not very full coverage, but I like it for like an everyday. I have a number of other concealers in here. The one I used today was the Physicians Formula hashtag Insta-Ready Full Coverage Concealer. It is you only need a smidge of it. It is very full coverage. It's really nice. I do have a Tarte Shape Tape in here in light, which is a darker color than I would usually use. And I have this MISSHA under eye brightener, and I have a Maybelline Fit Me in here. Different concealer options. I got this Cella eyebrow product recently, and I haven't used it yet, so I put it in here to use it. I often like this e.l.f. concealer around my nose. I got a couple of the Maybelline Age Rewind, like under eye type concealers in here. Those are really good. What's this one hiding? Oh, this is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair. And I also have this Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon. Some eyebrow products that I've got here. Okay, so this one's an eyebrow product by this brand Cella. And it's kind of weird. It's like, and here's like some kind of a powder that you like stick the top thing into. I don't know. I haven't had the chance to use it yet. So like, yeah, like there's a brush. So that's kind of interesting, and I want to give that a go. Oh, I also have This is a Benefit Gimme Brow, but it's an old one. I just pulled it out because I wanted it. I've been liking a darker brow lately, and that's the darker one I had, and so I'd like to get a new one. This is the Essence Brow Powder, which I've just wanted to give more use to. Same thing with the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade. I haven't used that a ton. I have been using, oh no, and here's one more. The Physicians Formula, this Define and Highlight Crayon. It came with the eyebrow gel from Physicians Formula that I quite like using. And then I've also got this eyebrow pencil from Wet n Wild and this wax pencil from Essence. I used those today. I used them in the video, the tutorial, if you want to see more about how to use them. But this is an e.l.f. liquid highlighter. It's pretty cool. It's a huge tube. All that, I like it most in the inner corners of the eyes. It's just a liquid highlighter. You could also put a little on your nose or try using it as a straight up like cheek highlighter, but I think it's best in those two places. But what I also have here in powders, this came from my Ipsy. Isn't this a super generous like Ipsy product? It was from Pacifica. It's like a couple matte blushes. They call it their coconut blushes, and I've liked them so far, but I haven't gotten to use them much. That's why they're here. On my look today, I ended up using this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I used the contour and the highlight. I didn't use the bronzer. The bronzer I used was this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, which I think is a really nice bronzer and is a really good summery bronzer. And the Physicians Formula just suits my skin tone really well. The Balm Bon Voyage is a really pretty highlighter that I just got, and I want to get more usage out of this little sample. It's cute. It looks really good. The e.l.f. I have here is their Aqua Beauty blush and bronzer that I picked up, but I haven't really had the chance to use much. They're super pigmented, and they've got kind of like a cushion feel, and I want to get to use them. This blush here is this little blush that I've been loving. I got it real randomly in this like Ipsy that I purchased. You know, their offers that they do. It came in like a set, like a bag. This wasn't even the thing that I was getting it for. Like, this wasn't the thing I was most interested in, and I really love this little blush. This is the Duce Free Matic Blush in number 49 Zen Orange. And it's kind of orangey. It's not super orange, but it's kind of orangey, and it just looks so pretty on. And I'm addicted to it, and I love it. And so that's kind of like the go-to one there that I feel very safe using, that I've used a lot. I pulled up this Wet n Wild highlight, Reserve Your Cabana. It's called a bronzer, and I don't know why. Like, it's obviously a highlight, and I want to use more of that. It's pretty. And this Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow, I really like. It's kind of like a blush topper slash highlighter situation. It's got one of their funny little brushes in the mirror. And it smells awesome like their butter products do. And it's just like a really easy product, at least for my skin tone and everything. It goes on really easily, and it just looks really natural, and it looks really nice, and it's super easy to wear, and I like it a lot. This Essence Pure Nude highlighter, a lot of people have talked about. It's a very natural highlighter. This is in Be My Highlight. And yeah, it's just a really easy, everyday, natural looking highlighter. I like it a lot. The one I used today, where the heck did it disappear to? Here it is. This is the Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch. It's very golden. This highlighter's huge, and it's awesome. And it's only a summertime highlighter for me because it's too golden for my normal fair complexion, but when it's just like, I like it right now. So that's the highlighter I'm wearing today and that I have in here. So I have this Naked Cosmetics Translucent HD Finishing Powder, which I just got in my Ipsy, and I haven't used yet. So I have it here because I want to give it a try. Instead, the setting powder I've been using that I really like is by Cover FX. It's in their translucent shade. It's the perfect setting powder. And I just use it really lightly under my eyes and to set my makeup, and I've been liking it a lot. It doesn't make me look too dry or powdery. I have the BAREMINERALS Mineral Veil in here. It's also like a finishing type powder, and it's really pretty, and I haven't used it in a long time and I wanted to pull it out and use it again. The Wet n Wild Matte About You Take on the Day mattifying powder is one that I'll just like blot on to the areas that I want to look a little more matte at the end of my makeup application. It's a really magic powder. It's really inexpensive. You should totally check it out. This CoverGirl's Advanced Radiance is like a powder foundation I've been using. I'll use it under the eyes or just in areas where I want a little more coverage. And I think that it's really nice. I think it's a really nice powder. I have this e.l.f. eyeshadow primer that I've got here because I haven't really gotten a good chance to use it. The NYX Dark Circle Corrector is the dark circle corrector I've been using for a good while now. It's in this pot. It does do a good job covering dark circles, and I'm happy with the appearance of it. It doesn't look too cakey or too dry on my dry skin. And I've got two eyeshadows sitting in here, both by ColourPop. This Waddles I have here because it is such an easy, like, pop it on my lids, just this one shadow, and it looks really pretty and just, like, basic and nice, and I like it. So that's what it's there for. And this By My Side one just kind of, like, can step it up a notch and just kind of adds this, like, pretty golden pearly look that I can like tap onto really any look. Just put it on a little in the middle, maybe like under the brows, maybe in the inner corner. So that's what I've been liking there. I've got a number of eyeliners here. I don't really want to talk about each individual one because it's not like I use them every day. It's just some to draw from. Oh, for eyeliner, a powder that I totally live by is this Bare Minerals Minx powder. It's a black powder, and that's why I have this little brush here to put it on with. I just like to, like, after my liners, which lately I've been using these two Essence pencils, the Kajal pencil, and then I'll put the gel on top of it, and then I put a little bit of that black powder on top of that. That's what I do if I really want my tight line to just, like, stay there and to not move and to set and to be good. So I like those. I've got some, you know, brightening liners in there. I've got some colorful ones just to use as options, just some liners to be there. And then my mascara cup. So I don't think I should go over just all of them. I really like this. This is a Tarte Duo. The bottoms up side of it, I really like for my bottom lashes. The Lights Camera Lashes I'm kind of meh on. Like, it's good, but I don't think I really want it. But I really like the bottoms up will give you the most perfect, like, bottom lashes. It's the most perfect bottom lash mascara. The top coat that I have from Essence, the Forbidden Volume False Lash Mascara top coat, I use it and I like it because I have it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. I don't know that it really does something super different from just like a second coat, what a second coat of mascara would get you. But considering that it's so inexpensive, if you are interested in it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. But it's not super different from just using more mascara. I have the Fiona Styles ones in here. I really enjoy the burgundy, and also this Physicians Formula one that I have in Lash Contortionist. I don't super like the formula. I don't super like the wand or anything about it, but it's a brown mascara, which I find increasingly difficult to find. It's not very popular right now, and I like a brown mascara. Most of my mascaras are waterproof here. Oh, the primer. This Estee Lauder little black primer is really, really nice. I like it a lot. You want to kind of use it pretty quickly. So don't do one eye and then the other eye. Instead, I like curl and then I put the primer on and then I put the mascara on pretty immediately. Like, I don't really let this dry that much, and that's how I get the best effect. And I do think that it does a good job being a primer. And it's my favorite primer. And it's black, which is nice over those white primers, I think. This e.l.f. one is really weird. This is their, like, it's got this really weird, tiny, like, stick wand. And the formula, I feel like I just want to fiddle with it more. It tends to rub away right away on me and make a mess. But I think if I set it first, it can sit nicely. I feel like it has the potential to be a natural looking mascara, but I gotta figure it out more. And that's why it's in here. I keep a lot of just like different cups of lip products that I'm most interested in using, kind of by type. I keep my lip liners out. But this is like, yeah. This is what I'm using. This is what I'm going to be using going forward. If there's a product that you just saw that you want more information on, or if I develop more opinion on, please totally let me know. Really let me know anything. Just talk to me. I'm just like so lonely and I just want to hear from you guys. Nobody talks makeup with me. How many of us are like that, where it's like you love your makeup, but who do you talk to makeup about? I think most people, if they're not into it and you're wanting to sit there talking to them about their makeup, I think they just kind of get this like, so I look bad, huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And I'm like, no, I just like to talk about makeup. Okay, anyway, I'm just rambling. I should say goodbye. Totally check out the tutorial for more information on this look, for more information about the products I talked about. Let me know if you want more information on any of these products or just anything generally, or just about life, just about anything. I should say goodbye. I'm making no sense. Bye. Thank you. Bye, 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 bye.